This here is a weight loss diary I found from when I was 12 years old. In it contains my first ever progress pictures, which I remember taking on my wee Sony Ericsson and having to steal a Pritt stick from school so I could stick it in this book. See, I spent the best part of 10 to 15 years stuck in the yo-yo diet cycle. And since 2020, I've been working as a personal trainer, helping my clients do the same. So here's 4 things that you can do that will help you, that I'm pretty sure you won't have heard other PTs talk about. As a yo-yo dieter and a recovering yo-yo dieter, I get it. Our worst nightmare is not losing weight. Like, that's what we want the least in life. So within a minute, I've absolutely terrified you, but let me explain. As yo-yoers, we're only ever in 2 phases. We're either dieting or not dieting. And when we're not dieting, we're not just not dieting. We're not dieting. We're not having 1 Kit Kat, we're having 12. We've either hid the scales or we've threw them in the bin. And we are on first name basis with the local Chinese. Half the reason we're either rapidly losing weight or rapidly gaining weight is because we never know how to just stay the same weight. But what we don't realise about staying the same weight is that we can actually eat more food than we thought and stay the same weight, and we'll realise we actually feel better when we're not constantly trying to lose weight. Just try it. Try for 4 to 8 weeks. Just try and maintain your weight. It will involve eating a bit more than when you're trying to lose weight. It will feel like it's going against everything you believe in, but it really, really helps. As yo-yo dieters, we're not the best at dealing with our emotions. And it's very ironic because the very thing that makes us emotional is the very thing we turn to when we're emotional. Stressful day at work, Domino's. Got rejected, Ben and Jerry's. We need to get better at recognising why we actually do that. And what I tend to do with clients in this situation, when most coaches will get them to track calories, I'll actually get them to track their food, but track what they're thinking when they have the food. That way we can see what they're actually getting triggered about, so we can come up with other ideas that will help them de-stress in stressful situations. And that might look like, instead of phoning the Chinese when you have a bad day, you might go for a walk with a friend, or you might have a bath. All you're trying to do here is recognise the patterns so you can break them. This one is a bit perverted, but I want you not to do it in a perverted way if possible. So when you're stuck in the yo-yo diet cycle, you find yourself comparing yourself to other people a lot. And in this day and age, it's getting harder and harder not to do this. I've just went on my Instagram there, and I don't know if you can see that, but that is basically just a big juicy shredded man, and that I've been on my phone for 2 seconds. A lot of our drive to do extreme things to change how we look comes from the fact we've got unrealistic expectations of how we can look. So what I suggest you do, remember, don't be perverted when you do this, is go to like your local swimming pool or a nearby beach. Go on your phone before you go to the pool or the beach and just see what comes up. Chances are, every time you scroll, you're going to see someone in ridiculous shape. It was actually one of my best mates that first done this with me. We were on a beach in Alicante. He showed me his Instagram feed and the people that were coming on it. I didn't have my phone to look at because my phone had been stolen the night before because we went to Benidorm. There was 1,000 people on the beach and we couldn't see one person that looked anything like the people we were seeing on Instagram. Chances are, if you do something like this, you'll stop being so hard on yourself because you realise how ridiculous everything on your Instagram actually is. However, caveat, don't do this somewhere like Ocean Beach because everyone there's on gear, and that will probably make it worse because that actually is a live Instagram feed and probably my worst nightmare. If I was to be as truthful as possible, I didn't break free from yo-yo dieting until I started lifting weights. So I'd be doing you a disservice to say I did. Until I touched a weight, I was yo-yo dieting the full time. Like, I'd lost weight successfully quite a few times, but I regained it every single time. You see, when you follow a program, you see yourself get stronger and you get that first tiny muscle in your bicep and your quad or your glute. And as a yo-yo dieter, you think, well, I feel better. I feel like I look a bit better. I must weigh less. That realization when you stand on the scale expecting to see a dramatic drop because you actually feel better about yourself. You feel like you look better and you don't. You're like the same weight. That absolutely destroys every belief we have as a yo-yo dieter. And although I still hated parts of how I looked in my first year of lifting and my second year of lifting, it was getting better. It's funny because the fitness influencer that I bought a plan off for 20 quid would give me the ick now, but that's what got me in the gym. And that's why I've always got free plans in the description of these videos, but these are more designed for you, for a yo-yo dieter that's trying to become a gym goer. And if this video hit home because it's everything you've ever felt and you've never heard any PT talk like this, then click here because there's another fantastic video coming right up.